Okay, so the first thing, so this is a virtual class, so you guys are going to log into Canvas. So make sure that you're logged into your South Bend school's email. And what we're going to do is from your Chrome browser, um, by default, when you open up Chrome, it should take you to the Google search engine, or you could type in google.com. But over here to the upper right hand corner, there is your picture that you put for your profile. And just to the left of your picture is what I call the waffle, and that gives you access to all the apps. So when you click on the waffle, you're simply going to scroll down until you see Canvas. Now it's usually towards the bottom. Okay, so you're going to go down here to where it says Canvas, and then you're going to again select your South Bend Schools email, and this is what you get. Now, you guys are going to be in uh, um, the virtual class. So when you log in, this is what you'll see. Now I'm going to change some of the stuff around, but basically, well, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to create links, but let's talk about the navigation of Canvas. So the home page takes you to this screen, and this will take you to your assignments. And basically, this will give you the date. Another thing that you can check is the calendar. So if you click on the calendar, that will give you all your due dates and stuff. But the home page, I'm going to have these links here. The syllabus will be listed here. There'll be some other stuff. And then when you click on Can I Help You, I'm going to change it and put a picture of myself there. But basically, that'll direct you to a way to contact me. This will take you to the integrated chemistry and physics YouTube playlist. We're going to have a lot of videos, and this will have a link to where we can have conferences. But basically, it's like a Zoom or Google meeting, and I can meet with you or your parents or whatever. So that is the home screen. But if you want to, this is what you really need to do is if you click on modules, as you can see, I basically have everything that you're going to do for the whole semester listed here. And it's listed each module, it represents a week. So the first week, you'll learn how to access your textbook. The second week is when you start doing the actual integrated chemistry and physics. So I'm just going to click on this first one because basically every assignment is for the most part the same. Now, these are called quizzes. So don't think of them as quizzes. They're really assignments. But Canvas, oh man, having a bad hair day. Canvas only allows me to put assignments in as a quiz. But once you submit the quiz, it automatically gets updated to your Power School within 24 hours. It does it overnight. So, anyways, let's just go through these. One of these assignments, almost every assignment you have will be based on this quiz type structure. So, it won't be available to you until the date that it's assigned. So, when you click on it, my screen looks a little different than yours, but when you click on it, you'll see something like this. And you just got to read the directions. It says, please watch the following video. And then underneath it says read pages 2 through 6 from your online textbook. I put a little reminder here to show you how to access the textbook. And so that's a little reminder of that. So, anyways, what you do is you click on this. So in 19, and it's just cover of a baseball. It's just a video of me explaining the section that has to do with the Earth or space. So most of the videos they vary in time, 5 minutes, sometimes they're 10 minutes, sometimes they're 15 minutes, depending on the section. But watch the video all the way through. Underneath, you're going to have a series of questions. Okay, these questions are straight from the video. But I do want you to access your online textbook and read this. It's never going to be more than 5 pages to read, and half the pages have pictures in them and stuff. So it says read the textbook. So you'd watch this video for 5 minutes, then you would access your online textbook, right? How do we access our online textbook? I'll show you real quick. You go back to the waffle. Scroll down and you're going to click on Pearson Easy Bridge. Select your South Bend Schools email. My screen looks a little different than yours, but you're going to select Integrated Chemistry and Physics, and this is your textbook. Okay, so if I wanted to, your textbook will look like this. So I said read pages 2 through 6. I can go to the menu here. I can go to Table of Contents. And when I click on the Table of Contents, it'll tell me exactly where everything is. So that's basically it. Now, sometimes the page numbers don't necessarily match up. So you can go here, just like a regular textbook. So if I click next, this is like flipping through the pages of the textbook. So I'm literally flipping through the textbook. And I would encourage you to do this because there's a lot of useful information. It tells you where everything is. You can physically see, just like flipping through the pages. So I'm going to get to page 2 in the textbook. So this is page 2, and I'm just going to read that. Again, I can click on the...
Section 1.1, what is science?
I could click on the speaker and it'll read it to me. Anyways, back to Canvas. So after you've read the textbook, basically every assignment's going to be this way. Down below, there's a series of questions. It says blank is a system of methods you use to find knowledge. Science. Okay. Is the following sentence true or false? The results of every scientific experiment are quantitative. I'm going to say true. And basically, you read each question and you go through. And there's usually about 10 questions. Sometimes there's a couple less, sometimes there's a couple more, but it's usually about 10 questions. And I'm just going to randomly, obviously, you should take your time and make sure you're doing this correctly. Submit the quiz. And when you do that, what it does is it will actually, you have unlimited attempts on most of these reading guides. But these are literally verbatim. So as you read the textbook, this will literally be in the textbook, and you just have to figure out what the right answer is. Let's assume that you got it wrong. It will, after your first attempt, it'll tell you the correct answer. And then you simply log back into the assignment and you could complete it a second time. Your screen will look a little different than mine. The goal is to complete the quiz every time until you get 100%. And so for each section in the textbook, we're going to have a reading guide. And at the end of each chapter, we will have a practice test and then an exam. And all of these will have that same format. There won't be a video explaining things in the practice test and the exam. It'll just be questions. Okay. And as I said, one last thing I should show you is right here. It tells you the date that something's due. So this assignment is due January 10th, and it's worth 10 points. I have a little assignment here on January 6th that's due, where it shows you how to access your textbook, and that's worth 5 points. And as I mentioned, it takes about 24 hours for this to be updated in your PowerSchool. Okay? And let me think. That is basically it. You can access the assignments. So these links work here too. You can access the assignments. I'm going to put a link to the syllabus up here, right here. When Mr. Adams, I'll send out announcements from time to time. You can click on announcements, but be sure that you check out these links here. And I always click on courses. Of course, you could use the dashboard. I'm going to have a video that explains all this stuff too, but I wanted you to have a feel of what you're doing in the class. That's it.